we had Chris Anderson on yesterday, who's from the first 48 Birmingham series. He's dealt, I believe, with 300 or 400 homicide cases. And, he agreed with you. This is definitely a hot case, says that law enforcement knows exactly what they're doing. And I bring it up because a few videos have leaked over the past couple of days. And I asked him, I asked him what his theory was on why we're seeing these videos. And he said it could be, he didn't say definitely, it could be actually being leaked by law enforcement to maybe draw someone out. Scott, you're shaking your head. Yes. Is that a tactic potentially?
I think it would definitely be a tactic. You want, if you have a suspect, I think that you like, but you need them to make a mistake. The best way for you to get a suspect to make a mistake is to make them feel like they're not a suspect. Make them feel like they're getting away with it. And a lot of times, and I don't want to go over into Jim areas of expertise, and I'm sure you can talk about this much more eloquently than I can, but there's a certain psychological aspect to a post-crime perpetrator. And if this person is not a sophisticated individual, say they are sophisticated in a way that they're sociopathic, one of the things that sociopaths will want is they'll want credit. And if they feel like they're not garnering any attention, they might act out. And I think it could be a ploy to draw out a suspect.
Jim, curious about your thoughts about what Scott just said. And also, can you just remind the audience your profile that you've sort of created for this potential suspect or suspects?
Well, dealing with the first part, is this a law enforcement strategy? It could be. That was a big part of what we would do in the behavioral sciences section, dealing with a case that had gone about as far as it was going to go. We would start working on different strategies, and I won't expand on them too much because I don't want to torpedo anything that's going on in Moscow right now or any other place associated to this investigation. But there's a number of things we used to do to befriend, communicate with, and open up an opportunity for a dialogue about person's involvement with a crime or knowledge about a crime. And many times he was in the presence of law enforcement and being recorded 8 ways from Sunday. And there are some cases where there's no more evidence to get. You need the evidence to come out of the suspect's mouth. And we would structure scenario around the suspect to engage him in conversation about it. And we received many, many admissions and confessions for violent crimes in the past. Profile, didn't really do a profile, Joel, but I do think that this is a targeted crime. He went in there, I believe it's a single offender. He went in there to kill everybody that was in the house or everybody he knew that was in the house. I think we can't ignore the fact that 3 of the victims are female. Now, that's who's living there, but if there's no other sign of robbery, these people aren't known for some particular office they hold or a function they perform. 3 were women. And we do find that that's the case in a lot of mass murders, school shootings, that the majority of victims are female. And that, of course, opens a lot of speculation as to, does the offender have some misogynistic dislike for women and targeted some of the women in the house.